I was removed from the game since I wasn't controlling, so I've only got one game. Oh no, I still got 2 games, don't worry. Whew. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have the Brighton vs Leicester game whilst I'm live streaming. I'm going to play the EA Shield. See what I can do for the EA Shield. Oh, Brighton 0, Leicester 0, because the game hasn't started yet. We got half an hour until the game starts. Roy Keane had 480 appearances, 51 goals for Manchester United, 1993 to 2003. That's what it said on the TV. Working 9 to 5. Why? I'm also gonna get up the F1, but I'm not going to. This is more of a football stream, but I'm also gonna have the F1, and I'm playing Bayern Munich in the EA Shield.
Potentially exciting action coming up for you from the round of 16 in
right,
the
come on
EA Shield. It is Manchester City up against Bayern Munich.
Yes,
right, come on.
Always,
there we go.
Two good teams here, so
oh, he's AFK. Okay.
Really
but how did he not tackle?
Kickoff, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Oh, he's not AFK anymore. Sterling scores!
An early opening statement in this match, and look at the celebrations.
It's 1-0 in the EA. It's 1-0 in the EA Shield. Man City 1, Bayern 0. I'm just gonna let him do skills. He's just not gonna get past me if he keeps on doing skills. That's the thing.
And he was in the right place to intercept. It needs an accurate cross.
Jack, are you gonna live stream F1? Oh. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. No, please, Miller.
Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle.
Thank you, Robbie, for the great idea.
Sterling.
And Rodri saved. Grealish saved. Oh, that was so lucky.
Well, he reacts so quickly, doesn't he? That's a great bit of work from him.
KDB. Rodri. Rodri! Easy save. Working 9 to 5. Great tackle by Diaz. Rodri with a block, but he doesn't keep it. It's 1-1. Really? Wouldn't surprise me. He's the only one that's got 0 points.
Well, here it is
so
again.
It wouldn't surprise me.
So easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power.
Yeah, but Hulkenberg only played like 2 matches, 2 races.
So underway again here on the back of that level.
No, he played 2 races. He was, because Vettel wasn't in Jeddah. I watched it whilst I was in Blackpool, Jack, because I made my F1 predictions, and then I realised Vettel won't be playing again, won't be racing again. So Hulkenberg had around 2 races. Ricardo won't be driving at McLaren, so will McLaren bring in Piastri? Maybe. Oscar Piastri. Jack, who do you think McLaren should bring in for when Ricardo leaves? Who do you think McLaren should bring in for if Ricardo leaves? Yeah. What about when if Latifi doesn't drive in F1 next year? Who do you think Williams should get? It might be someone from F2, to be fair.
Well, in fairness, he's managed to redeem himself.
Yeah. And Vettel's retiring.
Coleman. See some progress with the ball.
It might be Piastri, actually.
Goretzka. And reading it absolutely
Okay.
superbly.
Was there someone?
Mahrez. Manchester City have lost the ball.
I don't think it'll be Albon.
And a good take under duress there.
Yeah, Albon would want to.
Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? De Bruyne.
To be honest, Albon would want to go to
A City corner it is.
Alpine, to be fair, because it is the better team than Williams. But can Williams do a Haas though?
Good work to win it back high up the pitch.
Be terrible the first one season. No, be terrible so many seasons, but then the next season be actually really good.
Rodri.
Well, not really good, but not bottom of the not bottom.
Lewandowski. Coleman. Here's Goretzka.
Offside.
And a goal here.
Offside. That's offside.
It's going to be so difficult to thwart them now.
Swear that was offside. Who do you think will replace Vettel at Aston Martin, Jack? Maybe Nico.
Goals in this match, 3-1.
Nico might go back. Because he was the reserve, Nico Hülkenberg, he was the reserve driver for Aston Martin.
And a tidy tackle. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch.
And he is the reserve driver for Aston Martin.
Those stats tell you everything.
I would
Bayern
think.
have enjoyed the majority of possession. Yes, they've played well when going forward, but it's been their ability to regain the ball which has made them so hard to play against here, and it makes them such a good team. It's been a brilliant performance so far.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, he couldn't finish it off, and the keeper wasn't exactly perfectly positioned.
Well, that's a bad miss. He had so much of the goal to aim
Yeah.
for. That
The
was a really
only
good
reason
chance.
throw the thing is because of his dad.
Jack Grealish. Well, great read there.
The thing is, the reason he's doing bad is mostly because Aston Martin's a bad thing. Like he's just
They have the ball back, and he's made headway.
yeah.
Denied by the keeper. Impressive.
Istanbul.
Well, I still can't
Probably.
believe that didn't go in, Derek. It's a fantastic stop from the keeper, you have to say.
Yeah. Well, I didn't come from Istanbul. I came from Ishmael.
Well, it was a risky challenge, but brilliantly executed.
You said I came from Istanbul, though.
Kevin De
Oh.
Bruyne. And he's through here. Kevin De Bruyne with the goal.
Are you going to live stream? Are you going to start it half an hour before?
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get
It's
out from the back, and there's so
it's
many
half an
players
hour
out
before
there.
right now,
Really hits
so
with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
that's why I started live streaming, because it was half an hour
Being treated to
before.
Plenty of goals. 3-2 at the moment. Joshua Kimmich. Well, not quite what he
Joshua
wanted to do
Kimmich.
with the pass.
German doesn't say Joshua properly. It says Joshua,
That was a close run thing,
not
but the
Joshua.
goalkeeper just got there first. An important interception.
A whole race. Yeah, if when I live stream F1, if I wasn't with you, I would be doing a whole like 100% race on F1 for the live stream. I've done that before, but I just gave up because it was too long. Right.
Well, let's take another look at this. From the attacking point of view, everything is right. The shot across the goalkeeper making it difficult for
Oh,
him.
Lance
Players
starts
coming in
10th
for
on the
rebound.
grid, guys.
It's an excellent goal, and the keeper could do nothing about it.
A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is
right, let's go through the lineups then for the Brighton Leicester game. So Sanchez is in goal, Veltman, Dunk, Webster in defence, March, Caicedo, McAllister, Mwepo and Trossard in midfield, Grove and Welbeck up front. For Leicester, Danny Ward in goal, Thomas, Evans, Ndidi and Justin and Samare in defence, Barnes, Maddison, Tielemans and Daka in midfield and Inhiecho up front. So that's the starting lineup for the Brighton vs Leicester game. I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are too. I'll also be watching, don't forget, I'm also going to be watching the F1, but that's not my main. So it's 25 minutes until the game as well, but it's not my main focus. My main focus is the football, because at the bottom of my screen it's got Brighton vs Leicester 0-0. So I'm happy I found out that you could do stuff at the bottom, because now when I have games on, well, I found out ages ago, but when I have games on,
but the keeper has it now. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Really a very poor ball.
Swear I brought off Grealish.
City moving the ball forwards. What can they do from here? Chance to take the lead.
Who do you think will win?
Set pieces can be so.
Then be Max. Jesus. Good one. Okay. Drivers' Championship, Max is in first and ahead of his teammate by 93 points, ahead of Leclerc by 98 points. Max will probably get his second Drivers' Championship win. And Mercedes will lose their winning streak, and it will probably go to Red Bull. It might be a Red Bull double, unless Leclerc and Sainz have anything to say about it.
Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Real chance.
Jesus! Gundogan!
It's in, and this really takes you.
Sergio Perez starts 5th on the grid.
Underway once more, Manchester City with the advantage.
I'll check my prediction for the Brighton Leicester game in a minute,
He made it look simple, really.
after I finish this game.
Sterling.
Check. Are you live streaming right now?
And back with Goretzka. Really good high press.
Hey, yup.
Top class defending.
Well, City haven't bossed the possession, as you can see, but when they have won it back in midfield areas, their counter-attacking has been excellent. They'll be
He'll
happy
still
with the way
win.
the game's going at the moment.
Wait, who are you right
The
now?
final half hour.
Okay. Yeah, you'll still win.
Given away by İlkay Gündoğan.
Is it harder or easier than your normal AR? Is it harder or easier?
Giving the ball away.
Harder.
Kimmich.
F1 2022 is harder than F1 2021.
It's
Oh, that's not a
in
pen.
the opinion of the referee, and maybe they'll be able to level this up. And on the back of that decision, now it's a caution.
Well, it's a tight call, but in the end, I think he's got it right. A penalty and a yellow card.
Chance to equalise here. And a goal! He was composure personified, and he's done his job from the spot. You've really got to give credit to the entire team, because this was a bit like climbing Mount Everest. Beautifully disguised ball. Oh, should have done so much better from there. Well, when you attempt a bicycle kick, you've got to get it spot on.
What was that,
He
Sterling?
just makes the wrong contact, doesn't he?
You
The
should
intent
watch
was
that
right,
bicycle
but the end
kick by
product was
Sterling,
way off
man.
target.
Given away
Bicycle
by
kick,
City.
bicycle kick, bicycle kick.
Well, the attack looks promising.
I don't know.
Counter chance
It should
looks
be on your
very real.
screen.
Can he put
How?
it ahead? And the referee's verdict is penalty kick.
Huh?
Well, that's not at all
What are
we
you?
wanted.
Have you
Results
retired?
Well, this could be the defining moment in the game. It's a silly challenge, you have
Then
to
how
say.
did you mess up?
And a chance to restore their advantage. And
Yes, Edison, great save.
goalkeeper.
Touch and turn. Rare.
Gain possession. Goretzka. Getting in there to take it away. And Bayern, the recipients of the free kick here. Well, I think he'll be a bit cross with himself based on that free kick. Not
Have you
the
retired?
execution he was looking for. There's a
Hey!
scoundrel punch.
Oh, shut up. Oh, I got so
Well,
lucky.
the only way to say it is he got
I
it
got
off
so
on the
lucky.
wrong, Stuart.
Well, he has to make the keeper work harder than that.
That
That's
should
a
have been a
tight
goal.
finish.
I feel bad now. He should have just scored.
Can he put
He
it
should
in?
have won this game now.
Oh, really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that's such a good save, isn't it? How did he keep that one out?
And played in by Kimmich. Struggling to get it away. What's he going to do here? Müller.
Oh, save!
Well, it
Boot
might
it!
still work out for them.
Oh, catch it!
Well, good
Get it
defending,
away, you
flattered out of it.
idiot!
This might be ideal for the counter.
Well, the atmosphere is electric at the moment, but can City...
Oh,
Jesus.
David Stewart, look what's happening.
No! Oh,
Calling upon
I
the
pressed it.
goalkeeper to keep things even.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that. He might just have got his team a draw here.
10 minutes left for play. Very quick thinking there. Bayern have given us away. Excellent defending. And City on the front foot near the end of this contest. Still level here.
KDB!
Late drama, but 10 men find themselves in front. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Jesus.
Oh, City, we love you. Hey, Zeus. Hey, Zeus.
And it's there
Ah, saved.
And still danger here.
It's
Well, pressure
5-4
for
to me. In the cup.
deserves credit for winning the ball back. Robert Lewandowski.
But it can be 5-5. It's saved. Boot it.
Well, what an opportunity, but really
Still
just a
with
bit
Bayern
difficult to
Munich.
save.
Müller. Saved. Lewandowski. Oh, cleared by Cancelo. And it was offside anyway. It's going to boot it. And that should surely be it. The game should surely be done. Referee, please blow the whistle early.
Can they turn one of these attacks into a
No!
goal?
Uh-oh. It's Coman. Walker. Boot it! Rodri's booted it. And it's over! I win the game 5-4!
Feel good for City fans everywhere. They take the 3 points from this.
Let's go! Yeah! Come on! I beat Bayern Munich and I'm through. I'm through to the next round. Come on! I'm in the quarterfinals. Come on. Jesus, go there please. Gundogan, I need you there. And Ake, I need you. Come on! Come on! Lando Norris! Come on, Norris! It's the only driver from outside Red Bull, Ferrari and Mercedes to be on the podium this year. Let's go, Norris. Boot it up! I'm trying to get it over there. Yeah! Oh, that actually was on target. Right, who am I playing? Paris Saint-Germain.
The Etihad Stadium here in Manchester. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And the battle continues for silverware in the EA Shield. We're at the quarter-final stage. It is Manchester City against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, a semi-final place is up for grabs, so we should be in for a classic encounter here today.
Well done, Diaz.
Desperate for silverware. I'm expecting a fiercely competitive contest, Derek.
Di Maria. Verratti tackled.
Magnificent challenge to win it back. And a look at the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson stands between the posts. Joao Cancelo starts with Kyle Walker as fullbacks. Kevin De Bruyne starts with Rodri in central midfield. And potentially a real handful in attack today, Raheem Sterling. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. And the PSG team looks like this. Gianluigi Donnarumma stands between the posts. Sergio Ramos plays alongside Marquinhos in central defence. Angel Di Maria starts.
Oh, Derek, can he finish it here?
Thwarting him. And a tidy challenge. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. A chance to whip it in. And making his move inside. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. Messi. Hakimi. Commanding goalkeeping.
We still have 10 minutes until the F1 race and the football match starts. I'll be watching both, but I'll be focusing on the Brighton vs Leicester game.
It's a promising City move. Well, nothing
Yeah,
comes of
because
it looked promising.
some people might just have joined. That's why I said it. One person just joined, so I told them.
Neymar. And
Neymar!
able to
Blocked.
close down the shot. Delivering it.
Head.
Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Kimpembe. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Well, fantastic reflex action.
I lagged.
Well, you sense it's just a matter of time before they do score, Derek. They've been piling on the pressure now and really should be ahead in this one.
Applying vigorous pressure. He's taken on his opponent here. Ederson, wonderful goalkeeping.
What a save by Edison.
And over comes the corner. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. And dispossessed. Shot attempted. And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that.
40. 4-0.
Given away by City. PSG looking dangerous.
Die.
Let's give credit to the defending.
Oh, Neymar's dead. I just kicked the ball in his face.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Good vision
Mahrez.
from Gabriel Jesus.
It's one-on-one with the keeper, and it's in.
There is the opening goal.
I scored the opening goal in the 27th minute in the quarter-final of the cup.
But they have the lead. Well, PSG get
Goal,
the
a goal, a
moving
goal, a
again.
goal, a goal. KDB. Oh, still with KDB. Oh, but he just, yeah. Neymar.
Well, that's how to break
Good
the
one.
spirit of the attacker.
Mahrez. Good one.
Well, there you can
Tackled.
see City haven't been able to control possession, but that won't bother them because when they win it in deep
Mbappe.
areas, they've got
Tackled.
forward with pace and with numbers. It's been a great counter-attacking display.
Rodri. Mahrez. Mahrez.
Now a potentially dangerous position for City.
Gave it away.
And Paris Saint-Germain with the ball again.
Di Maria. Mbappe. He's offside.
Through by Mbappe.
He's offside.
Messi might be in here.
No, Messi's not in here. No. Oh, Messi's equalised.
Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen?
We've got 6 minutes until the race and the football match starts now. 6 more minutes. Now I'm trying to sort out my headphones and this guy's not even been able to tackle me. Mahrez.
City
Jesus.
pushing forward with options available.
Mahrez scores! It's his brace today!
Stunning scenes here.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Well, 2-1 it is here.
Messi, Messi, Messi, Messi! Saved by Edison. And I wasn't even concentrating. Imagine not scoring when I'm trying to message someone and I can't pause.
Punched away. Di Maria. superb block. Having won the ball
Sergio
back, they might be able
Ramos.
to profit.
Messi saved. Get it out. Diaz, move. Jesus. Mahrez.
Mahrez. And there to intervene. Really a very poor
Good
ball.
one.
Gundogan,
Jesus.
Still
Sterling. Oh.
blocked it.
Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun dun dun dun
And he
dun.
read it superbly.
Dun dun dun dun dun dun dun.
And so it
Dun,
is,
dun.
the first half story has been written.
Why am I behind? I'm so far behind.
Silently round here, but it's the only place within the vicinity of Zandvoort that you can get a bit of peace and quiet. 105,000 Dutch fans are making a tremendous amount of noise ahead of round 15 of the Formula One World Championship. In 2022, it is the Dutch Grand Prix, and for the first time, the home fans come to their home circuit to greet their home world
Second
champion.
half underway, with City looking to build upon a positive first half performance.
93 points to lead going into this round, around this 2.6-mile circuit. 14 corners, 4 to the left and 10 to the right. It's 247 metres from pole to the first braking zone and into Tarzan corner.
Perfect
Where
tackle.
Last year, Sergio Perez went round the outside of Daniel Ricciardo. It's a brave
Verratti.
move, but if you're brave enough,
Opportunity in the wide area.
on a track that is very, very tough to overtake. Turn 3, and there's a spin.
Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept.
That is down in 19th on the grid.
Good
But
pressure
this
to
year's
win the
race,
ball back high up the pitch.
72 laps will be
Chance
less
maybe.
problematic for him this afternoon. This is Sergio Perez on Nikita Mazepin into the chicane at the start of the stadium section. In about 1.5 seconds.
This could be the equaliser.
To get overtakes done here. Perez
But oh, what an important save! How about that?
Here we go. Both things are starting. What a time to do this.
They should be level now. Trying to deliver it accurately.
Talking about a mixture of strategies today. You can do a one-stopper. You're going to
Well,
have
time
to
for cool
look
heads.
tires to make it work.
Could be a chance to break
So
here.
we're right by the North Sea here at Zandvoort. The waves lapping over the shores, but let's go through
Well,
the
possession
starting grid.
ceded.
Nicolas Latifi slows the queue on for the third time in 4 races. As a
Latifi in 20th, Magnussen 18th, Ricardo 17th,
while their teammates are in the top 8.
Valtteri in 16th, then Albon in 15th,
Neymar crosses it in.
5 races.
Zhou in 14th, Alonso in 13th,
Quickest team Alpine in Spa, but today
Esteban in 12th, Gasly in 11th,
Gasly 7 races now without a Q3 appearance.
Lance in 10th, Tsunoda in 9th,
And alongside him, Yuki Tsunoda for Alpine.
Schumacher in 8th, Norris in 7th,
Best ever qualifying in a dry session alongside Lando Norris in quite
Russell in 6th, Perez in 5th,
on the grid alongside Sergio Perez, whose spin brought qualifying to an
4th, Hamilton, 3rd, Sainz,
alongside Carlos Sainz, who starts 3rd for a 6th
2nd, Leclerc, and 1st,
Leclerc and Max
Verstappen.
for the 7th time this season, sharing
Both things are getting underway for the formation lap for Formula 1 and for kickoff for what's his name, the football. Carlos Sainz starting 3rd.
Mbappe. Options in the middle. It's been whipped towards the near post. Goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it?
Na na na na. Na na na na.
soft compound tyre to start this race.
Oh yeah.
Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc
Look. Oh, I thought I was in. Live from the Amex Stadium, Brighton vs Leicester.
Definitely. The one that's a surprise for me is that Lewis is on the mediums. And the reason is because Perez is on the clean side of the track.
And into the last 30 minutes now.
Has the soft tyres on. So
Fails to keep himself onside, unfortunately.
It's now 2 o'clock. The football has started. Kickoff has started live from the Amex Stadium, and now
Certainly
We're just waiting on the formation lap for the Formula One Dutch Grand Prix. And here we go. The formation lap has officially started. Oh. I was in front of you and now I'm behind you. Who said the formation started a long time ago?
And the counter-attack is on. Options available. All hands on deck.
Yeah, but we've... Oh, it's 1-0 Leicester! In the opening minute, Leicester have scored. In the opening minute. That's the quickest goal for this Premier League season.
Real difficulty keeping the ball.
It is onside, and it was an easy shot. It was an easy goal. It was an easy goal, just like that one. Daka crossed it in. Sanchez was on the ground, and all Iniesta had to do was pass it into the back of the net. It's Brighton 0, 20th place Leicester 1.
This is just the formation lap, but they are going to have to wait for quite a while, I think, on the grid. So Verstappen have better get some heat into those tyres.
Previous winners: Pironi in 1982, Arnott in 1983, Prost in 1984, Lauda, and then Verstappen.
Well, let's look at this again. And the keeper just lost his bearings there. He was never in the right position. He won't want to see that again.
So underway again, and it's a story of parity. 2 goals apiece in this one.
Yeah, it's also on the outside, which is probably a good thing through turn 1 here. It's a banked corner, especially on tyres that aren't up to temperature. Outside is best. Did you see that? Warming up his brakes, Max?
Messi.
On the front left there, so they're not quite temperature.
Now Neymar.
Who would have thought Leicester are beating Brighton? I'll change the bottom of the screen after this game because I really don't want to get knocked out in the quarterfinals. It's only my second match in this cup and I don't want to be knocked out. So that was a great tackle by Diaz. Never a foul. But yes, Leicester are beating Brighton. 4th place Brighton are losing to 20th place Leicester. Crazy start to their Sunday football.
And the pass overhead.
Five red lights. Lights out and away we go. Here in the Netherlands, the Formula One Netherlands Grand Prix has started. Lewis Hamilton and Carlos Sainz has contact. Oh, just get this game over and done with, mate. I need to watch this.
They've given it away. Messi.
Oh, that happened twice now. Not just in one game, in both games that's happened.
He's given it away.
Then comes Norris ahead of George Russell. Lance Stroll making a move from 10th on the grid. Then comes the Alpine behind him. Esteban Ocon.
5 minutes remaining and level pegging here on the attack as there's going to be late excitement. There's Gabriel Jesus. It was a menacing attack but tidied up. Neymar breaking at pace. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Promising attack this. Mahrez. Good use of advantage in favour of PSG.
Magnussen was wide. He's now 20th. He's still driving though. He doesn't have any severe damage.
Smacks into the gloves of the goalkeeper. That is that after 90 minutes.
Out in front, Max Verstappen continues on his way then from Charles Leclerc, who's probably going to think, right, didn't get him right at the start. How do I try and make some moves in the next few laps? Esteban Ocon with 3 positions gained. So
I will tell you these where everyone is after extra time and maybe if we need it penalties. Look at that, it's still under it. Now over a second.
Yeah, and it certainly deserved a yellow. It's a poor challenge, you have to say.
Straight line speed there, he's actually pulling out time, which is really unusual because you've got the toe behind. But yeah, you know, he's going to be
delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Everton in goal made it look easy.
Magnussen isn't out of the race and he's got no severe damage.
Well, these City fans can sense a victory here, but the winner has to come soon. Not much time left now.
Useful looking position, you've got to say. An astute piece of defending.
He was on the medium time, Perez on the soft time. You were worried about that, Jensen, for the start, but look how Verstappen putting distance between cars with every corner. We're on board now with Hamilton.
Lionel Messi! And throwing himself at the ball.
Hamilton is fourth. He made contact actually with Sainz, but he's okay. He is fine. He started fourth and he's still fourth.
High quality defending.
Lando Norris started sixth. Started seventh and he's now sixth. Let's go Norris. Come on Norris. And come on Sterling. It's a corner for Leicester.
So easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and the timing of the run is just as good. As for the finish, it's never in doubt.
George Russell has overtook Lando Norris sadly on the first straight.
Sliding in, winning the ball, and once more they've kept it. Mahrez. Now with Jesus. A very good tackle.
Ocon went from 12th to P9. I didn't even notice that.
Neymar makes his way forward with purpose. Options around him. This could level it. And it is the equaliser.
Stroll was 10th and now he's 8th.
Well, let's take another look, and I'm not sure what the keeper was thinking there. Just look at his position. He made it far too easy for him to score.
Back underway, and quite a story being written in this one. 3-all. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Mbappe. Neymar. Messi.
And it's 1-1. Brighton have scored. And it was March that scored.
Still level here.
It's 1-1 now. Brighton 1, Leicester 1. Let me quickly change that now, since I have the half time to do it. It's been a brilliant start of the game. It's 1-1. It was a great cross and a great head on it from the far post. Should have been better defending though. It's Brighton 1, Leicester 1. And when this game is finished, once again, I'm telling you that I will read out the I'll read out the positions for each F1 driver, but I just need to finish this game by winning it. Did it again. Lewis Hamilton still fourth, Sainz just ahead of him.
With such ease, and it's just a change of pace.
And he will be getting DRS because it's lap 6 out of 72.
There's no stopping that. What a
We love you, City. We do. We love you, City. We do. Oh, City.
And the referee has decided to award the free kick to PSG. And some referees might have elected to hand out the yellow card, but no booking on this occasion. Well, you might say taking everyone by surprise. He didn't miss by much.
Well, this is all about his technique. The ball seems to gather pace the closer it gets to goal. That's a really good effort.
Nicely cut out.
And a good exit out of turn 12.
Messi.
Close enough, not just for the DRS race.
And with that, the attack fizzles out.
Still not easy to overtake the DRS.
Lap 3 of this race. 1.5
Not far from the
seconds,
ideal
Max
pass.
Verstappen lead.
Time is against PSG, but they still have the ability to hit back.
Lap 5, 1.1 second Max Verstappen's lead, and it might just be under 1 second now for Charles Leclerc. It's just so
Given away by City.
Leclerc has the fastest lap of the race.
Messi.
2 cars out of the track
Oh,
inside,
breezing past him.
meters as well, and showing
And
the
pushed away to safety. And run by Verratti.
That's a pen and that's a red.
How about that? And at this late stage too, an opportunity for them to level matters. And the referee deciding to send him for an early shower. This is edge of the seat stuff.
Well, what drama here. It's now down to...
And a timely penalty save. Well, the clock shows 5 minutes left in the second period of extra time, and still they lead by a single goal. Promising position here for Di Maria.
That's what we want to see. Drivers
That is a
actually
very
being
fine
pushed
challenge
out
in
to
difficult
their
circumstances.
zone, as it were. We don't want tyre management, we want pushing.
Totally. And that's the thing, these drivers aren't just driving the car as fast as they can. They are having to look after everything.
PSG simply must be opportunistic with time not on their side.
I don't think it's easy.
Foiling his opponent.
Okay.
A corner then, and with time running out, they've got to ask questions. Well, the header at least made the goalkeeper think.
Once more, getting close to Carlos Sainz, and a bit closer than he was, I think, on the previous lap.
A little bit too close there. Did you see that? He lost a bit of downforce. He came into the corner, quite a bit of understeer and snap in apex turn 1.
Fernando Alonso's having a look at Pierre Gasly, who's thinking, at least my teammates
The referee has decided that,
in position.
well, it could be on for him here.
DRS,
Oh no! Couldn't beat the goalkeeper.
He's going to take the low route round turn 3.
And so the referee blows the whistle. It is the end of the goal.
Carry on with the what's it called later. But right now, let's focus on the football and the race. So, first Verstappen, second Leclerc, third Sainz, fourth Hamilton, fifth Perez, sixth Russell, seventh Norris, eighth Stroll, ninth Ocon, 10th Schumacher, 11th Yuki, 12th Gasly, 13th Alonso, 14th Zhou, 15th Albon, 16th Ricciardo, 17th Vettel, 18th Bottas, 19th Latifi and 20th Kevin Magnussen. But he's is a half a second behind Latifi, so he's caught up really fast. For the Brighton Leicester game, it is still 1-1 in the 14th minute. Leclerc has the fastest lap for the F1. It's lap 9 out of 72 for that. Bum, bum. Oh, Brighton are in the attack. He shoots and it's in. It's 2-1 to Brighton. Caicedo has scored. That's terrible. Once again defending by Leicester City. How? They were leading 1-0 and now it's only been 14 minutes and they're losing 2-1. This is a fantastic game. One of the best games this game week. But there's still one more to go, which is the biggest game of them all. But still, Brighton are beating Leicester 2-1. Brighton are showing that they can fight for Europa Europe fight for football in Europe this year, because they are 4th place and they are winning 2-1. Leicester are showing how terrible they are. They got the first goal, but their defending is shocking, and they concede again. There's 2-1 Brighton. Leicester, they could get relegated this season, because it is now Brighton 2, Leicester 1. Fernando Alonso did overtake Pierre Gasly easily. So much sparks though. Alvarez, no! He was winning the golden boot. I can't tease Jack anymore.
You've just been listening in to the top 2 guys you're seeing on your screen there, their radios. Leclerc reporting back that the tyres are okay, not great, and he can see the Red Bull edging away from him, but isn't able to respond.
Lewis Hamilton still chasing Carlos Sainz. But you know what? We might be quite content just to sit here for a while and use that DRS to help his lap times.
Yeah, totally. It's a funny one with Lewis because he has to decide now. Do I keep pushing Carlos? Do I keep pushing him, destroy his tyres and have a chance to overtake him? Or do I hang back a little bit, look after my tyres, and when they pit, then I give it the beats and make up the difference, because these tyres, as George said, are going to be fantastic when the soft tyres pit. The circuit's getting grippier, so that's a great time for them to make up, time on the guys in front.
This time last year, Hamilton had been 2.5 seconds behind Carlos Sainz if they were starting and running like this, because the old cars, you couldn't stay so close. With the new cars, you can get a lot closer. Talking of which,
Kevin Magnussen is now in 18th and is...
Not enough to get close, get ahead and stay ahead.
He hasn't overtook them. Latifi just got past him.
It's normally a corner you don't need to hug the inside. It's quicker to go sort of middle of the road, so it's always going to be tricky to make that work. And Latifi pulled out nice early, so he cut back with the outside.
So Magnussen is 18th.
Still running, and one of them's made a pit stop. Ted Kravis, that's you. Sebastian Vettel in the Aston Martin.
Vettel has pit.
Before we're expecting the 2-stop window to open. No word from the team on whether he had a problem or not. So I think it's just
No. Some soft run is showing high deck.
Yeah, I think that was Seb's problem. Oh, there's his pass for you. Fernando Alonso, for the second lap running, does not want to stay behind an AlphaTauri and has decided that Yuki Tsunoda...
Alonso has overtook Tsunoda. He's in 11th. Ricardo is pit. Gasly is pit. That was a 2.6 for Ricardo, his pit. And they're coming out of the pits.
It certainly is. Ricardo came out of the pits right side by side with Sebastian Vettel, who is ahead of him going into turn 3. That might be quite crucial for Aston Martin. If you remember back, I think it was Hungary where they pitted Sebastian Vettel quite early in that race.
It's a free kick for Brighton.
They went, no, that was all part of the plan, part of the strategy, come out some clean air.
Yeah, it's clean air, but also when the circuit's ramping up and it
Free kick for Brighton.
if you do put a fresh set of tyres on, you can get a massive amount of time.
Shot, hit the wall.
Yeah, I think these guys have
But Brighton still have it.
Lost the grip that it would have if it was a fresh tyre.
Remember, they are winning 2-1. He keeps the ball on, Gross.
But it still might be, and they'll keep their options
And it's a
open.
throw in to Brighton.
Also pitting Pierre Gasly and Fernando Alonso. And as you can see, stopping in his pit box, it's a little slow. It felt that time 3 seconds, a little slow, but probably about half a second slower than they want. And is that the hard tyre that's gone on there?
It is, which is a surprise. We were all saying it's the second off the medium, and also we don't have the.
Oh, Zhou and Alonso have pit. Alonso onto the hards. Gasly, Vettel and Ricardo and are all on mediums, and Zhou went onto the softs.
Fernando Alonso, it might be a good tyre to switch him onto.
Every time a car comes out of that corner sideways, turn through, I step back from the monitor, and especially when it's Fernando Alonso.
Meanwhile, Lewis Hamilton getting a bit closer closer to Carlos Sainz.
Hamilton getting closer to Sainz now.
Use that overtake button, give yourself a bit more energy boost to try and help you down the straight and get past the Ferrari. You can see the power of the DRS, but it's still not powerful enough.
It is, and I think that Carlos has got to either make a mistake or the tyres need to start grading for
Schumacher and Tsunoda both in the pits. Tsunoda, that was a 2.6 stop. What about Schumacher? What's his stop going to be? Because Latifi has also pit, and Schumacher has got a 10-second pit. Latifi, what's his pit going to be? Because he's currently 20th. It's a 3.6. Schumacher had a 10-second pit stop. That was terrible by the Haas team.
It's interesting actually, just seeing Alonso come to the picture a minute ago on the hard tyres. He's stayed in front of the AlphaTauri, so he's in a great position to hold them up. And he's the only one, I think, that could possibly go to the end of the race in his set tyres.
Right, let's have a look here. Lap 15 of this Dutch.
We're in lap 15 of 72, and Sainz has pit, so Hamilton is now in third. Russell's gone above Sainz as well. Pit lane, Sainz, what has he got? Well, Sainz has got Perez has pit. Perez got a 2 seconds. Sainz got a 12.7. That is worse than Schumacher's.
12.7 seconds stationary. He was running third. He is going to come out into this race down in 11th.
That is terrible.
In terms of a podium place this afternoon.
Fastest sector 1 is Russell with a 26.146.
So yeah, disappointing for Carlos. Also to push Checo because that might have some damage to the floor.
Let's just have a little look here. There's Carlos Sainz. Well, they were ready, not at the rear left. Perez did go over the wheel gun, not the actual cable. But I don't think they had a tyre at the rear left for Carlos Sainz.
No.
And it's so tight down there in that pit lane.
Yeah, he's not really damage to the car, he doesn't look, which is good for Checo.
So that gun was left in quite a dangerous position while Ferrari were trying to sort out their tyres.
That was terrible by Carlos Sainz.
In the paddock today, he'll tell you all about coming in for a Ferrari pit stop and tyres not being ready from a few years back. But it's just another procedural problem at Ferrari. And I know that normally there's a dummy call, and then there's the later on there's the in the lap there's the proper call. But why weren't they ready? Ted, down to you.
It's bizarre. I've watched Ferrari practice these pit stops day in, day out, morning, noon, and night.
Pit lane incident involving Zhou speeding in the pit lane.
All the tyres are kept in a set. They're all 4 tyres. They're all on a shelf, and the drivers and the engineers and the mechanics know exactly which set is going to be used next. So maybe, I can only imagine a mechanic took it out and it was the wrong colour, maybe it blanked it out wrong. Because if one takes it out,
Oh, Tottenham lost a Champions League spot because of goal difference. That's sad.
the wheel gun, the spare wheel gun that had been left out by that Ferrari mechanic, not Perez's fault.
Meanwhile, Joe Guanyu has been noted.
Schumacher is behind Aston Martin in 16th place, and he's fighting with Vettel.
Getting nice and close in a friendly fashion, coming through the chicane. Who comes out on top?
And Schumacher has came out on top. The Haas has beat the Aston Martin.
By both drivers, as Mick Schumacher ahead of Sebastian Vettel down in 16th.
Alvarez won't be able to play the final. Because of that we lose. Great. Great. Bottas got 3.1. Leclerc tyres are not great. Leclerc has to pit.
Let's hope the right tyres are ready for Charles Leclerc, who's going to be coming in. Max Verstappen, he's fine on the tyres. 5 seconds now the lead as Charles Leclerc makes his pit stop.
Fastest lap 1:16.213 for Leclerc.
To the pits, everyone's ready this time around.
And it was a 2.5.
As soon as Red Bull see the second Ferrari bit, they will be in. His pace has been very good, Max. But the two Mercedes were half a second quicker than the Ferrari Charles Leclerc for the last few laps.
Yeah, since George Russell's been released, he's going great guns, and Hamilton's finding the times as well. As Lando Norris now comes in, fist bumps all around. I wonder who's been teaching the
2.4
to do fist
for
bumps.
Norris.
A 2.4 second stop for Lando Norris. The right to do the fist bump.
He's actually got a hard tyre on that. He's been looking at, I bet they've been looking at Fernando Alonso's times. And
Norris in ninth.
you know what? Let's give it a go. Let's go one lap. Let's go one stop.
He's come out, Lando Norris, behind Carlos Sainz. So when this first cycle of pit stops comes to an end, Sainz will probably be running in about 6th place. So that slow stop, he lost 32 seconds in his pit stop cycle. That's cost him round about 2 places on the track. Carino race control as Max Verstappen. Carino, I'll come to you in a moment. Max Verstappen comes into the pits.
Max Verstappen has pit then.
With DRS, and really have to slow
And it's a
medium tyres going on to Verstappen's Red Bull, and he's back
3.4.
Not the fastest time that you'll ever see a Red Bull pit stop. Hamilton takes over the lead of the race. George Russell follows him on in second. This is not a surprise. The two Mercedes leading this race because those on the soft tyres were always going to stop earlier.
Yeah, they were, definitely. You know, that pit stop was a little bit more relaxed, I think, because they knew the position that they had and the pace over the Ferrari. So it was the right thing to do, no mistakes. The interesting thing is now, can he go to the end of the race on that medium
O'Connor's pit
That's a lot of
in the Alpine.
It's a big ask, isn't it? Is that
And it's a 3-second pit stop for Esteban.
to the racetrack, and he'll be down in 10th place. But Hamilton and Russell haven't pitted yet in that top 10. Neither is Alex Albon, who's running in 7th, and it is the hard
And O'Connor came out behind his teammate in 11th.
The hard tyres working quite well. Fernando Alonso running in the 1:16, significantly quicker than Lance Stroll ahead of him, and in fact, that has allowed him on these 6 laps he's done on the hard tyre to jump ahead of Esteban Ocon. So it's a team rivalry there, I imagine, and the Frenchmen won't be very happy.
well, still on plan A, says Ferrari.
Carlos isn't liking plan A at the moment, but
I'm sure they're not liking that repairs.
Well, it's still 2-1 in the Brighton vs Leicester game. It's Brighton 2, Leicester 1 in the 28th
Two-stop race.
minute.
if it's stopping that early, yeah, that's...
What does that mean for the Premier League table? Let me quickly have a look.
What wasn't part of the plan, though, is that he's now running behind Alex Albon. I mentioned that Joe Grainy's been noted for speeding the pit lane, and the stewards are investigating that. Here comes Carlos Sainz on Alex Albon, and Sainz up into 6th place. As he does that, we're joined by Matteo Binotto, the Ferrari team principal. Matteo, I've got to ask you first and foremost, just what happened at Carlos Sainz's pit stop?
So Brighton are still in 4th with 13 points and Leicester are still in 20th with 1 point. If Leicester win, they go above Nottingham Forest.
It's very difficult here in Zandvoort. It's such a short lap, but how much
If
time
Brighton
do you
lose
get
by
in terms of a warning before the pit stop?
4 goals, they go below Chelsea. Leicester, if they win, can go all the way.
While Charles Leclerc was losing time
Oh,
to Max Verstappen, the tyres
they can only go to 19th place because of they got. Actually, no, because if they win, they'll and they at least -4, so they can go all the way out of the relegation zone already. So the table looks like this: Arsenal in 1st, Man City in 2nd, Tottenham in 3rd, Brighton in 4th, Chelsea in 5th, Liverpool in 6th, Brentford in 7th. Man U in 8th, Leeds in 9th, Fulham in 10th, Newcastle in 11th, Southampton in 12th, Bournemouth are 13th, Wolves are 14th, Crystal Palace are 15th, Everton are 16th, Aston Villa are 17th, West Ham are 18th, Nottingham Forest are 19th, and 20th is Leicester. Fastest lap goes to Max Verstappen and for the F1. 20th is Latifi, 19th is Magnussen. 18th is Ricardo. 17th is Vettel. 16th is Bottas. 15th is Mick Schumacher. 14th is Zhou. 13th is Gasly. 12th is Tsunoda. 11th is Ocon. 10th is Alonso. 9th is Stroll. 7th is Albon, he's still yet to pit. 6th is Sainz. 5th is Perez. 4th is Leclerc. 3rd is Verstappen. 2nd is Russell, he's yet to pit. And 1st is Hamilton, he's yet to pit. And I don't need direction anymore.
It's great for Mattia Binotto to be so honest about it, but yeah, that's what they have to review. The engineers have got to give the mechanics a chance.
That might be a costly financial penalty coming Ferrari's way too for leaving that wheel go where they did. Stewards are going to look at that incident after the race. I would imagine that could be coming their way. So Alex Albon now pits. 3.6 seconds. Have Mercedes missed the chance here to try and jump Sergio Perez a little bit with these pit stops? Because that gap, Perez is closing.
Yeah, I guess they're just thinking we're doing a one-stop. We are sticking to our guns and doing a one-stop, hoping that everyone else is doing it too. And well, the pace doesn't look too bad. 69th for both Mercedes out there, which is sort of 7/10 off the quickest times being done by the next three behind Verstappen, Leclerc, Perez. It looks like Max is a little bit slower on pace. I don't know if that's just him looking after the tyres as he just pumps at a 15 now.
And will be quite a bomb, George Russell, about 4 laps time. Watching McLaren and Aston Martin at the moment. We're watching Daniel Ricciardo and Sebastian Vettel. Stroll. Back to Daniel Ricciardo again. Who's down in 18th. Vettel's been struggling on these mediums ever since he
No, you can just go, I don't need you.
Stroll's times are particularly what they want in terms of his
And it's 2-2.
Norris.
Saka with a goal. What a game this has been. It's Brighton 2, Leicester 2. Let me watch this goal. So all the way from the fence. All the way from the fence. He's just passing it around Leicester. And passing it around, boots it to Daka. Daka is onside and he beats Sanchez easily. It is now 2-2.
Well, Q3 might have been an opportunity for him, but I just showed you the qualifying system. If you do make a mistake early on, how costly it can be.
Yeah, definitely. It's sort of the easiest track to overtake, but there have been it's great moves around the lap we've seen so far in this race. On board with Max Verstappen, he's running in P3, first of the pitters, but it's a bit of a tricky one now because he can push really hard on these tyres, but as he knows, the cars in front are probably on one stop. It does change your way of thinking. Is he
BBV, Borussia Dortmund.
or what? It's a tricky one, but the team will be feeding him all that information.
This is a really
Or is it BVB? I have no clue, but
sure when I last said
yeah.
that, to be honest, but it is a really good race situation for Mercedes because Verstappen quicker than George Russell, but is he quick enough to get past George Russell?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
George Russell got the potential here
Oh,
to be holding Max
God.
Verstappen up for a few laps to allow Lewis Hamilton to carry on out there and run his race.
7 shots for Brighton, 3 for Leicester.
But it'll come back into the race.
And I have to sneeze again.
Yeah, it's surprising that Max is only half a second quicker than
Ah,
Mercedes.
phew!
The
That's
edge is
me.
off those tyres already.
God, it's a laughing, it's a
Second, it doesn't seem
sneezing stream, it looks like.
around here. You have to be a little bit
Right,
half a second quicker than the car.
I'm gonna have to get
So 1.5 seconds a lap
a
quicker
new
is the overtaking
right wing.
threshold. This is the first time this season
I need a backup right wing.
1 and 2 in a Grand
Yeah,
Prix.
backup right
Hamilton,
wing.
Who leads Russell? It's head down to you.
Thank you, Rofty. We've got, is this just an RT
It's a
replay?
lovely shot of Lewis Hamilton's tyres, which don't look too
Yeah,
bad.
he's been asking his engineer, where is he losing time, where can he improve? And so he's obviously pushing.
Brighton are
as
on the
Russell
attack.
does with Verstappen.
It's a
So you
throw-in
lose
for
21
Brighton.
seconds on normal race conditions, 21.5 seconds. So I think you've already said, Rofty, when you do a pit stop. So Hamilton pitted now, he'd be about 3 seconds behind Sergio Perez, that's where he would be. So they're trying to, obviously they wish for a safety car now, because then you'd only lose 11 seconds, and he'd be in front of around Charles Leclerc for P4. But yeah, they're just seeing what they can do, otherwise building a tyre offset. And that's such a piece of engineer jargon. I'll let you explain what they're trying to do. Team radio.
I'll let Max talk first.
Okay, start to E-couple Russell.
E-cup.
Like it. So they do have a plan.
Yeah. Do they really want a safety car now? I'm not sure a safety car is really what Mercedes would fancy, because the longer they can hang these medium tyres out and keep in the lead, the more it might bring a soft tyre into play later on.
And we believe Hamilton may try on one stop.
Or do they want a safety car or a pit stop now to go onto the hard tyre? They've got choices.
Yeah, I think hard tyre after. They'll be very happy with seeing how Fernando went on the hard tyre and also Lando Norris. But the only thing with the Mercedes, they do take a while to get their tyres up to working temperature.
So maybe a safety car will.
Yeah.
Until the restart. Maybe not.
10 was right.
Actually, no, I don't want you too old.
We'll just go through it all. It's a bit like
Maybe
how the
Yasu.
team will do. They'll go through all the various potential outcomes of this race, and the computer will simulate around about 9 billion of them on a Saturday night, and they'll come up with 3 or 5 or 6 that they're going to stick with.
No, I need
I'm not
Centimid.
sure they expected this one.
since I'm getting backup
To
Centimid.
be honest, I kind of did, because I kind of went into this race thinking, well, the Ferraris are going to start the softs because they want to get past Max. If I think that, then Red Bull are going to think the Ferraris are going to start the softs, and we'll start the soft too. And if we think all of that, Mercedes are going to start the mediums because it's their best chance to go longer. It does seem like an easy plan.
Well, if Mercedes are doing a one-stop, this is a really, really tricky situation for Max. You know, he's got tyres that are 19 laps newer than the Mercedes in front, and he still is struggling to follow George.
Yeah. Following here, not easy at all, even with the new cars for this year.
So this is looking good. Lewis 16-7, Verstappen 16-0.
I think it's looking very good because Lewis Hamilton's got a buffer between himself and Max Verstappen. Mercedes are running 1 and 2, and Verstappen isn't going fast enough at the moment to make the overtake down the main straight, which seems to be the only place really he can get past.
Yeah, no, totally. Now he has the DRS wide open, he's in that gap. We'll see how close he can get before the main straight.
Well, that's how the gap has come down in the last few laps. If you are just joining us, this is quite an absorbing Dutch Grand Prix. We're on lap 27 out of 72. If you want to watch the highlights alongside the live action, Sky Q and Sky Glass customers can press their red button while we listen to Jensen Button, and down the main straight. Max Verstappen's probably got the overtaking button pressed firmly and fully and deployed it. Russell goes to the inside, and Russell tries to hang on, but he can't quite do it. And that was necessary for Max Verstappen.
Verstappen has overtook Russell and also got the fastest lap of 1:15.725.
Verstappen up to second.
Yeah, I think George will look back on that and think he went the wrong way. You know, it's easy to say now, but outside line there, you could brake later, you carry the speed through the corner, you're pinched in the apex. So George should have stayed on the outside there, but, you know, it's difficult to judge when a car's coming in at you like Max was.
Story of my life, Jensen, 50-50 choice. I'll always get it wrong. Left or right? Oh no, went the wrong way. That really was necessary for Max Verstappen, who's chased down one Mercedes. Now he's got the next one to chase down.
He has. Looking at Lewis on the exit there, he looks like he's pushing. He pulls to the right-hand side, leaves the door open perfectly for Max to brake lane, carry that speed, grab the banked corner.
Imagine I get Cancelo back. Because I
Because
sold him last season. Imagine I buy him back straight away. I probably will buy him back, just not this year.
Mercedes would have expected it, might have seen it coming.
But then he'll be growing
Wished for it to happen a few
older.
laps later. Hamilton continues to lead this race as the McLaren of Daniel Ricciardo comes in for another pit stop and onto the hard tyres. Karim Chandler, down to you in Sky Race Control.
Yeah, thanks, Robbie. I guess the question is, how can Lewis win this Grand Prix? He's 2.6 seconds ahead of Max. On the last lap, he was over a second slower, 8/10 on this particular one. So they both are one stop to go, isn't it? That's what we're getting on that Leclerc message. And the reality is, yeah, he can win this, but he's got to hold off a charging Red Bull that's creeping up to him.
Right, so I've got
It is in the
so many players in my transfer thing. Look how many players I have. And I've got all these players to replace people. So what I want to do is I want to start with... I'm going to wait until all the things come in, because I'm selling Ericsson, Walker, and Mahrez. So I need replacements, and I will get replacements if they do get sold.
Mercedes were 1-2 here in 1955 with Fangio and Moss. They've been running 1-2, but George Russell got overtaken and Lewis Hamilton was leading. And now with Max Verstappen charging after him, it's time to pit Lewis Hamilton.
Hamilton's pit.
Mercedes fans throughout the world, Jensen Button,
2.6 seconds.
And he can go to the end of the race.
Yeah, he can definitely go to the end of the race. It's just how quickly that tyre works for him. Does Max pit now? He's only 11 laps into his stint, but does he pit? You know, that's the interesting thing. This is where the strategists from Red Bull are really going to, come into play.
And another thing that's really played into Mercedes' hands here, that Sainz pit stop, where
Leicester are on the attack.
so slow.
He's only 23, so I'm going to say no. I actually want to keep him.
He's under no pressure whatsoever. He can bring the tyres in, warm them up, treat them gently, cuddle them nicely to his heart's content.
It's still with Leicester, and we've got 4 minutes until half time.
Yeah, I think the whole pit crew for Red Bull will be.
And I don't think I'm going to have a break. Oh god, look. Oh, Carson loan offer.
Meanwhile, Pierre Gasly has got
Loan to buy.
behind him. So Brian Hughes been quite a scrap this race so far for around about 12th, 13th, 14th place. Ted, we'll go down to you.
Well, I'll keep an eye on whether Verstappen pits. If he does to get track position, then he'll need the 21 seconds on Hamilton. He doesn't have it at the moment. It's 19 seconds. Verstappen to Hamilton. So Verstappen pushes now. Get that track position gap.
Right, that's not all of them, no. That's not all of these lot. I've still got so many more people. So, I know that's not all of them. And we'll wait until I sell one. So when I sell one of the players, I've got my transfer list. Interesting money. Mahrez, here we go. We've got an offer for Mahrez. So let's go to our shortlist. And I want a winger. My wingers, please. That's my centre mids. Where's the winger? Right, here are the winners. Not a lot. Ziyech, Salah, Mora, Elanga we probably won't get now. David Brooks.
Did Gasly move at the wrong place again?
No, I just think he'd be very late.
29, 30, 29.
So that
I don't want to get Brooks. I think I'm going to get Hakim Ziyech.
so Mercedes who's coming in.
Or Elanga. You know what? Oh wait. So I'll accept that. Mahrez can go to Manchester United, but I'm going to wait before I sign one of my players. Because oh, Mahrez is now sold. Okay, I sold Ericsson. So Mahrez is gone, so I won't be getting Elanga because I haven't got his thing yet.
Verstappen leads from Leclerc, and after him comes Sergio Perez, Lewis Hamilton, and George Russell. Carlos Sainz is running in 6th place.
I can loan him.
Try and sum it up, Jensen, as
I might
simply as
loan
possibly
him in.
The top 6.
And if he's not good rating, then I won't keep him. Like, I won't play him. I have basic terms.
So he is in the
2 years?
right now. I really think so.
1 year, that's fine on me actually.
Run as long as he can, so we can get a bigger difference in laps on his last
55 to 45.
So he has that advantage.
That's okay. Right, what is Anthony Elanga?
Lewis is about 7/10 quicker
What is he?
than Max Verstappen at the moment.
It won't show me yet. But I'm also going to buy Hakim Ziyech.
So even if they pitted now,
I'm going to delegate to buy Hakim Ziyech. Right.
Already has
Now I need
space
to
closing that gap.
look at my centimetres because Ericsson is supposed to go 3 minutes at a time now for the Brighton Leicester game.
On the track, all things being equal between now and when he gets close enough to him. Nico
Right, let's look at the
Rosberg
centimetres.
is watching this race alongside our
Will it be
presentation
got
team
it?
this
Right.
weekend. Nico, Verstappen's going to have to overtake Hamilton to win a race. We haven't said that this year, have we?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I am on the edge of my seat here. This is so exciting, and also it seems that hard tire is working beautifully for Lewis. So that's another big positive, and he's really in there at the moment for a chance for the win. His
25,
he's going to come up to Perez race.
24. I think I might go for Bruno Ramirez. I'm going to go for Bruno Ramirez. And actually, I'm going to go for 2. I'm also going to get
Good straight line speed, haven't they, the Red Bulls? So,
Neves.
you know, it's only going to take a couple of laps from Perez to slow Hamilton down to give Max the advantage back. So this is getting interesting.
I'm going to line up
2 laps time.
someone. I'm going to line out Papa Matassa. And Bryson take a shot. We've got 1.5 minutes until half time during the added time. So, basic turns. 2 years. 50-50. Yeah. Right, I will be selling Christian Eriksen then.
That was close. Really, Mick Schumacher's really back out of that one.
Yeah, you can see again though, the outside line through turn 1 is the place to be. Apart from if you get wiped out when they go on the inside, which almost happened.
Yeah, didn't it just into the pits comes Mick Schumacher while he makes his pit stop. Karim Chandler will head to you.
The Red Bull pit wall,
Have we got? I don't want to sell Alexander Arnold. He's only 23. He's only 23, and he's 90 rated. He can grow. I'll probably be able to get him to 99. Fastest lap, Lewis Hamilton with 1:15.4.
Meanwhile, Ferrari are running through the alphabet of strategy and finding no love there at all. So, Plan D.
I think Plan C was the one stop. Do you not think?
Okay, Elanga is lined in, so let's go look at him.
I guess they're going to go for it.
Let's go look at Anthony Elanga.
Which will be a 2-stop, but the softs I would have thought they would be the soft.
Elanga is 74. You know what? I'm gonna try and buy him, and then when I buy him, I'm gonna put him out online. That's how I'm gonna do it. That's how I'm gonna do it. Sa is loaned in, Ericsson sold. Walker, here we go. So our last person, it's 2-2 at half time for Brighton vs Leicester. Right now, Walker, I need my left backs. So right now it looks like Tyranny, has to be Tyranny. And Perez has overtook Hamilton. Tyranny. I think I'm gonna get.
Yeah, it's so tricky because he's got the inside line. There's a lot of camber there.
Or Cucurella.
The front inside's lifted off the ground a bit locking and it's
Tyranny or Cucurella. 23.82.
See, once he realised he was in trouble, he got a little bit wider. Still gave him a car's width.
Yeah, I mean he was a long. He wasn't that
25.83. It's gonna have to be Cucurella.
When you're racing against Max's teammate.
So, Plan A for Lewis Hamilton to get past Sergio Perez didn't quite go the way that he was expecting, but look how the
And then I'm
pace of
also
that
going
Mercedes
to
is keeping tabs on the Red Bull.
loan.
Even on the next
I don't want
DRS
to
zone,
loan.
he's almost alongside Perez, getting into that chicane. The crowd willing Sergio Perez on here because everything Perez is doing can maybe help Max Verstappen at the end of this race. Sebastian Vettel makes his
We
second
don't want
pit
to
stop
line
in
up.
this
No,
race.
okay.
And we go back to the main straight once again, and the main action is the main event.
I'll buy
today.
Michaelenko.
Sergio Perez currently in third.
Lewis Hamilton overtaking Perez, and he does.
Time he's clear. Perez doesn't lock up. Hamilton moves Sebastian Vettel had pitted. He came out of the pit stop right where Hamilton didn't want him. Hamilton just about hangs on to third place.
Vettel.
Just for one moment thought, I've got half a chance here, because Sebastian Vettel arrived on the scene.
Vettel's about to be lapped.
Pretty much the wrong time for the Mercedes. So much dust.
Latifi, Magnussen, Mick Schumacher and Ricciardo have been lapped, and Vettel's just about to get lapped. Oh wait, no, Vettel's been lapped as well.
He's always going to push it, isn't he, at this point in the race. He was never going to overtake them through turn 6. Here's the move again. He's on the marbles on the inside. That's another thing. So they've got a lot less grip on that on the inside line. Lovely move for Lewis around the outside. Perfect. And now he's got to get after Charles Leclerc. I don't know how much time he lost there, but I'm guessing he's lost 3 seconds probably in the last 2
Right,
laps.
so now I'm going to get rid of...
Seriously, pick my lottery numbers for me next week with guesses like that. Could Vettel have kept out of the way a little bit sooner? Was there a potential to do so? Or if he moved to the one side off the racing line, does he then influence the other car behind and get in the way even further?
It's tricky. Look at that, yeah. Oh, that's Checo's time. But, sorry, he's just lost 3.7 seconds.
Pit stop plus 18 seconds average time lost.
You're not really sure where you are at that moment in time, what race you're in.
So not good pit stops here in Netherlands.
So the gap between Verstappen and Hamilton is now 20 seconds, because Lewis Hamilton's lost 3 seconds. Do Red Bull gamble in a moment to get Max Verstappen in, to try and get him in now before he loses any time to Hamilton in clean air, to see if there's a possibility.
Wait, Sar's now loaned in, I think.
Once they made their second pit stop. In the meantime, Ted, down to you.
That was great stuff, wasn't it? That was plan OMG with Lewis and Checo Perez. But yeah, they're going to have to make a decision. But whatever happens, unless Max can get these tyres to the end, which I don't think he can, Max is going to have to overtake Lewis. But don't forget about Charles Leclerc in the
So I'm also going to buy him.
Last hope of a
Loan him out.
Here's Leclerc here this afternoon. I'm keeping an eye on his lap times, and he's half a second consistently slower than Verstappen. So with Hamilton being in the mix there as well, Leclerc has to show a bit of pace, otherwise he could potentially end up off the podium. But he's going over.
Thanks, Ted. Down the main straight again. This time it's George Russell on Sergio Perez, and George Russell has got the pace to make that move cleanly.
There
is nobody coming out of the pit lane this time around to keep that battle going on for just a few moments longer. Russell up into 4th place. Mercedes going for the one-stop strategy here on the hard compound tyre. Verstappen and Leclerc ahead of them are having to stop again in this race, and we can see George's overtake.
Yeah, that's an easy one that for him. I think Checo hurt his tyres quite a lot fighting with Lewis. But you know, Max Verstappen, they want to pit as late as they can, so he's got the freshest tyres at the end of the race to really challenge Lewis. But the issue they have is that George Russell isn't that far behind Lewis Hamilton, and he doesn't want to drop behind Lewis and George Russell.
Absolutely. Max Verstappen continues to lead.
Max, what are your thoughts on tyre compounds?
This doesn't really feel spectacular.
Listen.
So please don't give me a medium, even though I've got another set. You could give me a hard tyre if you want a set of those.
Marina, you can leave. I don't want you here. The stones you can't leave. I need you, I think. Yeah, in Hiecho's goal was 52 seconds in to give Leicester the lead. And then 10 minutes in, it was a Thomas own goal actually to give Brighton the equaliser. It was a Thomas own goal.
Sixth constructor off the top of my head to do that in Formula 1.
If they pit Max now, he will come out behind George Russell. So he might as well stay out now, wait till close to the end, either stick mediums on or the soft back.
Yeah, George Russell starting to find pace now. He's got a bit of clean air too. Mercedes expected to move this slow, to work this smoothly during the course of today. Did the fight between Red Bull and Ferrari, like Moses at the Red Sea, open up a path for Mercedes to try and march through at high speed?
No one's talked about Ferrari. I mean, no one. There's only us 3 in here, but no one's
the equalising goal for Brighton as well.
Behind Max, who is going to be a chunk
Was in
behind
the 15th minute.
Mercedes 1-2.
And then we didn't have that much action afterwards.
The strategists feverishly working to try and find a plan, but you're right, Ferrari just haven't got that race pace today. I think even with Carlos Sainz in the mix, they wouldn't have had that race pace. Sergio Perez is coming in for his stop, and it's the hard tyre that goes on. Now this is data gathering as well, isn't it?
Exactly, they're great data gathering. But then again, Max will have a pace advantage, as we've seen all weekend on Checo as well.
See, actually,
Max
then.
has just pumped in a 15.8.
I don't think he'll start, will he? I don't want him to start because Alvarez.
Everything turned up to the max for a pit stop, or are you just seeing what those tyres can do?
Well, let's see how quickly they warm up on that Red Bull, because Perez has come out just in front of Fernando Alonso, behind Lando Norris in sixth for the McLaren. Alonso is going to be giving the hurry up to Perez all the way through these wonderful swooping corners left and then right, and dropping down the hill too. Sebastian Vettel under investigation.
Pit exit incident involving car 5. Vettel under investigation for ignoring blue flags.
Hamilton and Perez. So the stewards are going to have a little look at that. See a few more camera angles than we did before they make up their mind. It's not particularly a great race so far for Aston Martin either. Lance Stroll has found himself in 11th currently on the hard tyre. Sebastian Vettel down in 16th. Stroll has stopped twice, as has Sebastian Vettel too. This race, the hard tyre has become the better race tyre when some thought the medium might be the best option today.
Yeah, it's really surprising, and I think everyone saw what Fernando did when he put that hard tyre on. And Fernando started a couple of places behind his teammate, and now he's in front and 5 seconds up the road.
Lap 42 out of 72. This race is flying by. 10 rabbits.
Always flies by when you're going quite properly. And the other person who's chosen that, it turned out to be correct, but who would have known the strategy of starting on the medium and then going to the hard, what Mercedes have done, is Lando Norris. And he started on the medium, has now gone to the hard, and is currently ahead of Sergio Perez, but I'm sure Perez will have something to say about that. Going to the end, and is holding his position behind Carlos Sainz, who's kind of, trudging to the end. Lost time.
Thanks, Ted.
And hard is faster than expected on the Mercedes.
So give me the hard tyre then, is probably what the reply came back. Lando Norris, by the way, is 75th Grand Prix start. Talk about time flying when you're having fun. 75 Grand Prix now for Lando Norris. 7th in the championship. Might be on for 7th in the race today after starting 7th on the grid. 7th all round for Lando Norris. As we ride on board with Sergio Perez, who is currently the man behind Lando Norris on the hard tyre. Fresher tyre too. Let's look at the pace advantage of that Red Bull down the straight. This could be quite tasty going into turn 1. Sergio Perez thought for 1 second it was a gap on the inside, but it didn't happen.
Why was Cucurella rejected? That's not good. That's not good at all. We need to get Cucurella in. We have to.
Interesting though, I think with George, the team will be telling him to push as hard as he can.
Yeah.
With Lewis, he can back off a bit. He can look after the tyres. I don't know if he is, but George is the one that's on the, on the cusp of coming out in front of.
In plan C, we'll got overtaken and we'll finish P4. 30 laps to go.
So what do they want to do?
30 laps to go.
Charles Leclerc out until the end of the race. Can they
Good, I
possibly
still
do
got
that?
over 300 million.
Now what they're maybe looking at, the Ferrari.
And I made so many signings. Look.
Sergio Perez with the fastest lap of the race, by the way.
Look how many signings I made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've made 6. And I've still got 1 to go.
Is coming in for a pit stop, and if one man needs a really smooth pit stop here this afternoon, it's Carlos Sainz as Perez on Norris once again. You can see the Ferrari making the pit, you can see Perez making the move, and you can see Perez ahead of Lando Norris into turn 1. It's a 3-second pit stop for Carlos Sainz, so it was a lot smoother, as by the side of the track,
Yuki Tsunoda have stopped. Tyres not fitted.
That's got to be a safety car, surely. That car is going to need pushing away. He's stopped the car. He says the tyres aren't fitted. The debrief has started on the AlphaTauri pit wall as to exactly what happened during the pit stop. No No
Right.
notice of a safety car yet. They were standing by at Ferrari, they were standing by at Red Bull. Verstappen's just gone through turn 3, because if a safety car was called straight away, you can bet your bottom dollar he'd have dived in, but Tsunoda's kept the car running.
Okay, start again. Tires are okay.
And the tyres are fitted as far as the team are concerned, so Tsunoda is allowed to rejoin this race. So for one moment there was a potential safety car which would have seen Verstappen and Leclerc coming straight in, because you lose less time under a safety car. But Tsunoda, he's on the racetrack there, Jensen, still going very, very slowly.
Very confused. Just as
Tsunoda.
Max has just pumped in a 15.6, his quickest lap for 20-odd laps.
Let's have a look here. Watch the front left as it goes out. Does that look a little bit wobbly? I'm told that was the tyre that might be a little loose in Tsunoda's mind.
The bit I don't understand is the driver says there's a loose tyre, and the team say no, there isn't. So what's he feeling?
Yeah, and I assume Tsunoda's going to come into the pits as the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc does make its move into the pits, and Lewis Hamilton moves up
Now
to second.
Tsunoda's
George
2 laps
Russell
behind.
moves up to third. Our tyres fitted to the end of the race for Charles Leclerc. Verstappen's just on a 1:17.2. Hamilton's just on a 1:15.7 as there goes Mick Schumacher on the Aston Martin of Sebastian Vettel. We saw these two getting lovely and friendly into the chicane a while back in the early stages of this race. They might be getting a bit friendly once more as Schumacher tries to get past his old mate. If Verstappen doesn't come in soon, he's not going to have much to defend with, or to fight with, I should say, at the end of this race against Hamilton.
Yeah, he's gonna have to pit, I think, at some point, but they're trying to leave it as late as possible. Now that he's behind both Mercedes, they might as well, and then they've got a bigger pace advantage with the newer tyres.
Ted, down to you.
This is really weird. So what are they checking now? Something around Yuki's belts and making
Yes,
it
the seat belts.
looking. But this is all very. I know we're near the North Sea properly, but this is fishy to me. They changed that front left was slow coming off, and they put a new tyre on.
Yeah, it's hard to soft.
Yeah,
And now they're looking at the belts and trying. Are you suggesting they're trying to make out it was a seatbelt problem, not a tyre problem?
I've got to check with my lawyer before I make something suggestion like that. But yeah, I mean, obviously, had there been no, I'm just wondering what on earth is going on, because your seatbelts don't just suddenly come undone at a pit stop. And what a coincidence, they changed the tyres, that's all. But if it had been a safety car, of course, that would have saved Max Verstappen's bacon in this race.
Yeah, it would. Verstappen, by the way, last lap, 2/10 slower than Lewis Hamilton.
Something strange in the rear, something strange. Deep is broken, I think. Stop.
Right, so there wasn't a safety car. There might be a safety car, unless Yuki Tsunoda can put this AlphaTauri somewhere safe and off the track. Coming out of turn 3, he's keeping off the racing line as through went Sergio Perez. He's going to park up by the side of the track here. Doesn't look like he's parked up right by an escape hatch. So yellow flag's been waved there. What do race control do? Everyone stands by for new tyres. That is for George Russell, I think. Sorry, red for Lewis Hamilton, isn't it, at Mercedes, with the writing. Ferrari are standing by, because it might be that if there is a safety car, they all come in, Jensen Button, and they put on some soft tyres, but they're not going to be able to double stack, not in that pit lane.
No, they're not, and I think the call earlier for virtual safety car has been deployed.
So VS
Virtual safety car.
Make a pit stop here, and it's about 10 seconds faster in terms of your race time than under a normal conditions.
The biggest problem is when the car is topped off the circuit here, it's in sand.
Yeah.
So you can't move a car manually by the marshals. Normally that's the issue, and that's why it takes a lot longer here than most tracks.
So that's the pit stops made so far. Max Verstappen has to make another pit stop. Lewis Hamilton doesn't. He has run 2 different dry compounds, which is what you're requested to do. George Russell is in a similar boat. Charles
Riding
Leclerc
on the
has
shoulder,
come his second stop.
my player.
So he doesn't have to
Gee,
stop
I'm a
again.
baby. You can go in there.
Is stopping again. That's soft
Oh, and the game's back on the way for the Brighton vs Leicester.
to pit. This is the
And there's a free kick for Brighton.
if other cars follow you in, you might get stranded
Hello,
in the
Jack.
box for a little bit longer than you
Welcome back.
I'm looking at Max Verstappen now. He's making his way around the final.
I know.
They are going to bring Max Verstappen in, and it's the hard tyres going on. Now,
Oh.
he will make his stop.
Oh, what a goal! What a goal by Brighton. Sorry, Jack, but what a goal. McAllister with a brilliant finish. It's Brighton 3, Leicester 2.
In the race.
3-2 Brighton.
Might just hang on to the lead here by making a pit
3-2.
virtual safety car.
Looks like one of the Mercedes is coming in as well.
So into the pit lane.
What a goal by McAllister. It was a free kick, headed away, and then bang, right outside of the D, top corner. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What a goal.
To Max Verstappen. So I thought we were going to see chaos in the pits with everybody coming in. We can have the second McLaren in as well. Let's see how this shakes out. Advantage Verstappen.
I think what's happened here, Jensen, is Mercedes knew Verstappen would pit and be ahead. So they thought we should pit as well.
What a goal.
Let's go, guys. Good stuff, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, and also they've gone for the medium tyre. So great thinking by Mercedes. They're making the best out of this situation they didn't expect. And they've gone for the medium tyres. They're on a better tyre than Max, and obviously 13 seconds behind.
Yuki Tsunoda, whatever was wrong with the AlphaTauri, wheels, seatbelts, who knows?
What's that? The seatbelts would have been, I'm guessing that he thought he was getting out of the car.
Okay, good
So he's
point.
probably loosened the seatbelts when he tightened the back up. Okay. I'm sure it was just loosened.
Possible offside.
What Mercedes have done is to jump Charles Leclerc. As
Don't
well
be
with those
offside.
pit stops. I mean, they were ahead anyway, but they managed to come in, make the pit stop, stay ahead of the Ferrari. And Charles Leclerc, it's not worked into Leclerc's hands at all because he made his pit stop before that virtual safety car. What I don't quite understand with the AlphaTauri is why it stopped, then went into the pits, then came back out onto the track again, and then stopped. Because surely something was showing in the data for Yuki Tsunoda to have stopped or retired from the race in the pit lane.
Possible offside.
Obviously the engineers have gone to the mechanics. Was there a tyre loose? And they're all like, no, they've gone on properly. Maybe they just thought that it was something that he felt a new set of tyres, I don't know. But he's like, okay, well I'll come back round to the pits and let's try it again. But no, they still have the same issue.
Virtual safety car is ending. What it has given us is quite a grandstand finish to this race, but not potentially the way
VSC ending.
that we thought it was going to go. Lewis Hamilton is about 16 seconds now behind Max Verstappen with 23 laps to go.
And the goal might be offside.
We are going green once again. If you've missed all the action so far, you want to watch the highlights, press your red button if you're a Sky Q or a Sky Glass customer, and you watch the
Right, Jack, do you want to hear my signings and my sells for Manchester City, my second season with them in my career mode?
chasing with George Russell in third place for Mercedes.
Okay, right. So,
We're watching Fernando Alonso leading Lance Stroll down the straight. Stroll back up into the points again, and behind these two comes Pierre Gasly a little further back.
so I sold Carl Walker to Bayern Munich. Jack. I signed Cucurella from Chelsea. I signed Ortega from the free agents.
Lewis Hamilton to win this race.
I signed Ruben Neves from Wolves.
Hamilton is going to have to
I signed Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle.
seconds.
I signed Hakim Ziyech from Chelsea.
Neutralises the race, but
I signed Michaelenko from Everton. I signed Papa Sarr from Spurs. I signed Elanga from Manchester United. I sold Mahrez and I sold Ericsson.
going to go a lot faster than if you've just done it on a virtual safety car.
Yeah, I bought him in season 1.
It's really tough. When it halves the pit lane time, that's really tough for Lewis and for George.
It might be offside. They're still checking
Safety cars in a
for the Brighton Leicester game. It's been 6 minutes since the goal. And VAR offside. It's offside. So it's 2-2. It's not 3-2. It's Brighton 2, Leicester 2.
Fastest lap of the race, Verstappen
Middlesbrough got promoted.
2.7 seconds behind Hamilton has now just said
No,
the
mate.
race. Then comes Leclerc, then comes Perez. Ted, down to you.
Pit lane incident. Wait, so who got promoted and who got relegated? Right. Nottingham Forest. They got promoted because I forgot to do all the new teams. Middlesbrough got promoted and Bournemouth got promoted. So 2 of the 3 actually did get promoted, but it just wasn't Fulham that got promoted, it was Middlesbrough.
The driver thought that a wheel was loose. He was then told to carry on. He returned to
Sweet Caroline, bum bum bum, good times never seem so good.
in this race. Meanwhile, Sebastian Vettel, who you
I've been inclined, bum bum bum, to believe they never would, but now I. So 53 out of 72 laps in now. Verstappen in first, Hamilton second, Russell third, Leclerc fourth, Perez fifth, Ocon sixth, Sainz seventh, Norris 8th, Alonso 9th, Stroll 10th, Gasly 11th, Albon 12th, Bottas 13th, Zhou 14th, Mick Schumacher 15th, Vettel 16th, Magnussen 17th, Ricciardo 18th, Latifi 19th, and Tsunoda 20th. And in the Brighton vs Leicester game, it's currently Brighton 2, Leicester 2. And Norris staying in front of Alonso.
Yeah, Fernando pushed that all the way into the end. And if he's trying to say wide, give me room on the exit. He's very clever in that situation, isn't he, Fernando?
So still, George Russell is setting very fast sector times.
Was in the spring,
And the man in the middle of that
bum,
is
bum.
Lewis Hamilton. who's
Then
very fast on
spring
this lap.
became the summer.
Reckon to this for car control and, well,
Who would believe you come
so
along?
That's why he backed out. That could have been so much worse for him.
No one's going with Charlotte. He's finally got a good lap.
Hurting runs off my shoulders.
Now he's putting a 50.
How can I hurt when holding
2
you?
seconds slower than Mercedes, who are half a second up on Max.
On that last lap, Esteban Ocon has only stopped once in this race. They decided that that was the best way to try and bring him into play. There is Esteban Ocon. He's about to get swollen up, eaten alive.
Reaching out,
Eventually by Sainz and Norris and Alonso.
touching me,
Yeah,
touching
it's going
you.
to be a DRS train. They're all on relatively new tyres, apart from
Sweet Caroline, bum, bum, bum. Good times never seem so good. So good, so good, so good. I've been inclined, bum, bum, bum, to believe I never would. But no. It's still Brighton 2, Leicester 2, and Ocon are in 6th, and Sainz are in 7th. Right. Oh! There's a Valtteri Bottas has stopped on track. That's got to be a safety car.
This could be another safety car
Yellow flag, sector 3.
Wow, made a move on Esteban Ocon, but I'm not sure he got ahead before he got to the incident. Really should have backed off, but stayed ahead of Esteban Ocon.
he took under the yellows. I mean,
Safety car.
going past the car, and then
That has to be a safety car.
still would have been in the yellow zone. Green flag would have been just around the corner. So
That's a safety car when I see one.
Is this another safety car?
That should be a safety car. He stopped on the track.
How does he let him by straight away without getting overtaken by Lando Norris?
it's look good passing a car when there's one stopped on the inside of the circuit, so I'm not sure they would just let him give the place back.
Jack's going mad.
This is a safety car, not a virtual, with a car right on the track.
Lap 56 out of 72.
Well, at least the only overtaking place is gone now. So,
Yeah, well, that, for the moment, Bottas is still down there.
Bottas is still there.
Norris ahead of Alonso, Sainz is ahead of all three of them. And if he slows down Carlos Sainz to let
Safety car.
go past, and they're all slowing down because it's double waved yellows down there.
that was
Safety car, that's why they're slowing down, gents.
yeah, you saw that.
It is a safety car.
Right, so behind the safety car, they can sort that out a bit easier.
And Verstappen's boxing.
Told to get into the pits. Soft tyres going on Max Verstappen's Red Bull. Will Mercedes
Soft tyres for Verstappen.
Lewis Hamilton as well, or do they stay out with Lewis Hamilton? Are you calling the straight? Hamilton's going to take the lead here. Hamilton is going to take the lead of this race.
3 seconds for Verstappen that pit stop.
George Russell might just get ahead of Max
Leclerc's
Verstappen.
boxing.
So Mercedes are back 1-2 in the lead. Did Red Bull think that they were going to get caught by Mercedes?
That's good for me as well. That's good for Lando. Come on.
Mercedes win, and the hard time might not be that one. Charles Leclerc
Do do do do. Alonso got a 3.8. Leclerc with a 2.7. Perez is pit now as well with a 2.7. So it's Mercedes 1-2.
this season struggled with warm-up a bit more than the Red Bull.
No, that it won't end like that because Verstappen's are on the soft. Because Verstappen's on the soft, and Hamilton and Perez haven't pit.
Hamilton and Russell are going to have to try and hang on here.
If they pit, they go. If they pit, they go far down.
Was it initially, I think, what
If everyone catches up,
a virtual safety car.
they should pit. I would pit even if you went far down because you won't stay on the medians until the end. You'll be really slow.
Mercedes this year, they haven't had the quickest car most races, pretty much all the races.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Strategy, and as a team, they've done such a good job.
but the thing is that the mediums are like 8 laps long. 8 laps already done, and there's around like still 20 laps.
Okay, Max, serve. Lost the engine.
Right, so that was Valtteri Bottas.
The reason Bottas stopped was because of the engine failure. I just heard him say so.
He was already ahead, wasn't he, when they got to the yellow flag by about.
Wolves signed Van der Beek.
He's not that he is. So is that Ocon that's taking the play, Max? It's a tricky one, that.
So is that Ocon backing off that caused Carlos Sainz to get ahead? Safety car's going to come through the pit lane, unsurprisingly, because of where Valtteri Bottas was. And now there's going to be an awful lot of.
Safety car through the pit lane.
Russell is going to put soft tyres on as he comes into the pits. I promise you that is George Russell. Lewis Hamilton also made a pit stop.
I'm so confused. Why would you do that as Mercedes? Wouldn't you want a car between them? Karun? Yeah.
At race control, Karun Chandler.
Yes, Doctor. George was straight on the radio saying, I would like the soft tyre. I'm losing tyre time. I think he was worried about that warm-up that you were rightly talking about. Oh, look at that! That could be an unsafe release.
Should be an unsafe release, I think. There, Karun, carry on.
Yeah, so I think that's your point earlier about Mercedes warm-up. I think concerned George, and he was on the radio saying, I need soft tyres. So I think that's what they called it for. That was so unfair. That was so unfair for the Ferrari because it was such a tight pit exit and there were people in the way. So he's been let go thinking the pit lane's free and clear, but he's taken so long to get out and that's why he's held up.
Well, 58 out of 72, and Russell did pit, but Hamilton hasn't.
So here's George Russell. And he wants to come into the pits and he's saying to the Williams, get out they all came through the pit lane because the safety car was leading them through the pit lane. You saw the clock on Lewis Hamilton. That is an unsafe release, Carlos Sainz, on Fernando Alonso. You saw the clock running on Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton did not change his tyres. He is leading this race from Verstappen. Hamilton is still on the medium tyre. George Russell is on the soft tyre ahead of Max, behind
Russell pit and he's third.
on the track. He's decided that that is very much the tyre that he wants for the rest of this race. They all came through the pits, but the crucial thing here to bear in mind for the rest of this race, when we restart, Hamilton's on mediums.
They pit Russell, they didn't pit Hamilton.
And Hamilton might struggle a little.
No, you said they pit Hamilton, but not Russell.
Try and put pressure on Verstappen.
And when I heard hurting runs off my shoulders, how can I hurt when holding you? Still 2-2.
I think there's one person in this 100,000 crowd who agrees with us.
Hurting runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when holding you? Well, it's Brighton on the attack. He's on, and he scored this 3-2 to Brighton, and he was definitely on then. I saw he's on. It's definitely 3-2 now. And don't say it's offside, because it's not. That is out. That is onside. That has to be onside. Don't tell me it's not. He knew he was going to get the ball, and he kept himself on. Yeah, he's on.
Totally the right call for George. I'm just surprised that Mercedes are okay with that call.
Then when I heard it hurting you. It's 3-2 to Brighton, and it's not offside this time. It's not offside at all, and there's still a safety car in the Netherlands Grand Prix. Hamilton is leading the race. Then when I heard hurting runs off my shoulders, how can I hurt when holding you?
Safety cars coming in at the end of this lap. Nico Rosberg, you've got about 30 seconds to give us your opinion on this one.
Unbelievable. I'm so not rooting for Lewis here. I just hope he can keep Verstappen behind. That would be so damn awesome. But that medium tire is going to be so cold. It's going to be so hard.
Safety car ending this lap. Safety car ending this lap. Right, let's see.
That is a very good point.
Safety car in this lap. I repeat, safety car in this lap. On lap 60 out of 72, we've got around 12 laps to go of racing.
Hamilton will keep ball at bay. When do you release here, Jensen, to start the safety car results?
He'll be talking to the team.
Skirt! A skirt! A skirt! And a skirt! And a skirt!
Here we go. Lewis is going to choose his moment. Drag down to turn 1.
Here we go then.
See the sound, can't you, when you go offline and when the drivers are warming their tyres up? That can have a bearing and could induce a few lockups too. Into the stadium section we go.
It's gone early, hasn't it? As if he's slowed down early.
Yeah, the safety car, Bert Mailander, is away now. And so we're going to get racing again. Hamilton ahead of Verstappen. Russell ahead of Leclerc. Ferrari have been brought back into this one again. Sergio Perez is the other one on the medium tyres in the top 5. Sainz ahead of
Here we go.
Norris ahead of
He's holding up the pack, and he's picked up the pace. He's accelerated, and now it's about to turn green. Hamilton leading the race, and it's green. It's a green flag. Let's see who can go up and who can do it. And Verstappen has overtook Hamilton, and Sainz has overtook Perez. Verstappen is first, and Sainz is fifth. Sainz overtook Perez, and Verstappen overtook Hamilton. Hamilton. Okay, sorry. Verstappen is leading the Netherlands race. And Bottas and Latifi are still a lap down. Oh, and Brighton can get a fourth. Maybe. Brighton with a fourth. No, saved. Great overtake by Verstappen, but also easy overtake. But it's an overtake at the least.
Great timing. You're not allowed to overtake until you get to the line, and Verstappen was about what? Half a metre behind the
And when I hear
10 metres down the track, he was half a metre ahead. And that is now the distance that he has pulled out on the soft tyre over Lewis Hamilton. George Russell in third place. To Mercedes think about trying to find a way to swap Russell and Hamilton.
it's a corner for Brighton.
Hamilton hasn't got the pace at the moment to keep tracks with Max Verstappen.
Punched away. And it's a fast slap for Verstappen.
They need to just let them race and let Lewis fight for that P2.
Fernando Alonso in seventh place. Lando Norris right behind him. Then comes Esteban Ocon under pressure from Lance Stroll.
There's only 2 overtake stats restart.
DRS trains
Only 2 overtakes.
26 points going Max Verstappen's way in the championship, and another where's Sergio Perez? Another 18 points. He's going to extend his advantage over his teammate, who's currently second in the championship.
And it's a penalty for Brighton.
Bit further back, and how they got very close.
Brighton have a penalty. Can they make it 4-2?
Ahead of the Red Bull and ahead on the track in fifth place.
Yeah, it was a nice move, wasn't it?
Bam, bam, banana. Wanna. Bam, bam. 10 laps to go now. 10 more laps until the race is over in Holland. And Max Verstappen gets another fastest lap of 1:13.652.
Just his own odds. Hamilton admitting that what happened.
Oh. Penalty. It's a penalty.
Will all be talked about by the team afterwards, and I'm sure some honest assessments will come from Toto Wolff and the team when we get to talk to them at the end of 72 laps, and what a dramatic Dutch Grand Prix this has been.
Yes, what a dramatic Grand Prix it has been.
Has found his way back to the front of the field once more. DRS is enabled. Do Mercedes need to use that DRS? 2 really dramatic stuff happening at the same time. It's a penalty for Brighton, and the safety car has just has ended. The race was restarted, and there was a penalty at the same time. And McAllister is going to try and score this penalty. He scored an outstanding goal, and now he's got a chance to score a penalty. 20 metres behind him, and his teammate is not going to be 20 metres behind for long. Oh dear, George Russell nearly ran straight.
Russell has overtook Hamilton, and McAllister has taken a penalty.
Last moment, that wasn't team orders. That was scrappy, and it was defensive.
And it's in. McAllister scored the penalty. It is now 4-2 for Brighton. It's Brighton 4, Leicester 2.
He feels he's been put in a position, Jenson Button, where he has not been able to fight for the lead of this race.
Not in those words, but I do agree with him. I think they had a great opportunity with both cars in front of Max before the start. He wouldn't have been able to run past Lewis in turn 1. He might have got past his team, George, but not Lewis. That was close, was there? You can actually hear George having to back out of the throttle.
What should Mercedes have done?
They should have left them both on the same tyres. I think they should have both stayed on the medium tyre. And I think it would have been you know, Max still well on this race. But it would have definitely been difficult for him to pass both.
And the substitutions happening for Leicester, and Marty is coming on.
To go onto the soft compound tyre, and then why should Mercedes hold it back? Hamilton might not even finish on the podium here, because right behind him is
And
Charles
Tielemans is off.
and going round the banking.
And Leclerc nearly overtook Hamilton
Hamilton under huge pressure here, but Russell made the right
on
call to go
65 out of 72 laps.
Mercedes were right to let him. Surely they want to win the race.
Out of 72 laps, sorry.
I don't think they got as quick enough Cardiff to win the race. I think they had to strategise, and they, putting them both on the soft.
Inietro off, Tielemans off, Silmay off, Vardy on, and Marty on, Shrewsbury Hall on. And it's currently 4-2 to Brighton.
The soft tyre for both would have been the better option for Mercedes. But you go different ways.
With around 15 minutes to go.
We're finding at the moment. Last time Hamilton led a race as long into the race as he was leading here was Abu Dhabi in 2021, and he was not on the faster tyre on that particular evening, and Max Verstappen passed him, and it's happened again here in Zandvoort, but not on the final lap of this race. George Russell's last lap was 2/10 of a second slower than Max Verstappen's. Lewis Hamilton's last lap was 9/10 of a second slower than Charles Leclerc, and Charles Leclerc is now past.
Charles Leclerc has passed Hamilton now. Charles Leclerc is on the podium. Hamilton has lost his podium.
22. He's not even going to get on the podium here at Zandvoort this afternoon.
Well, I mean, if he had stayed third, he would have been disappointed. Now this is going to really hurt. So no, definitely feel for Lewis in that decision. It's a tough
Lewis in fourth.
They're all trying to do the best they can.
Leclerc
Very difficult
in third.
situation, but
That was bad from Mercedes.
Fourth, and in the hands of Max Verstappen, the lead looks safe.
I told you they should pit both of them. I told you they should have pit.
Behind Carlos Sainz is rather going to hope that
Because look what happened to Hamilton when he didn't pit.
make amends for losing that fifth place.
He would have at least been fourth if he pit, and then he would have been able to overtake Leclerc and stay ahead of Russell.
Might just be forming where they all get the
But if he pit,
extra boost out
yeah, actually, yeah, he would have.
of real impression.
Yeah, second, but still, he would have been able to overtake Verstappen. Yeah, because Verstappen would be. He would. He might not have been able to overtake Verstappen on the restart, but maybe he might have been able to overtake Verstappen during the rest of the race.
Just a few centimetres behind the rear wing and diffuser of the Alpine of Fernando Alonso.
Fernando knows exactly where Lando is, doesn't he? You can see it from looking at the mirror, he's placing the car where he needs to. This is going to be a fight until the end, these two.
This is the fight out in front. It's not really a fight, is it? Verstappen over 3 seconds clear of George Russell. Leclerc runs third, and Lewis Hamilton behind him. And Hamilton hoping that Carlos Sainz doesn't reduce that gap much in the next couple of laps, because Sainz could be on for a fourth place finish here the way the pace is currently going. Outside of that, Alonso and Norris, that's the battle. Stroll and Gasly, 2. Alex Albon just dropping off the back of that particular battle.
And by the way, it's 4-2 to Brighton now.
We lost Yuki Tsunoda from this race and Valtteri Bottas.
And they can make it 5.
Mechanical retirements that have
But if they give it away, they can't. But it's a throw-in for Brighton. 5 laps to go as well in the race. 5 more laps to go. And it's also 4-2 Brighton. Trossard's going to take the throw-in.
Carlos Sainz stays in 6th place as we head to Karun Chan. Look at Sky Race Control.
Yeah, Crofty, Lewis Hamilton is not happy. He's being again on the radio saying, everyone on soft tyres. Why am I the only one not on the soft tyre at the end? And this is going to be a very interesting debrief in the season.
Yeah, well, he had track position. He had the lead of the race. I suppose Red Bull had nothing to lose. George Russell
Right.
had nothing to lose. And maybe once again,
14 minutes left in the Brighton vs Leicester game. 5 laps left in the Holland race.
Here's interesting news, though, from the FIA stewards. That man out in front there, Jensen Button, Carlos Sainz, has There's a 5-second time penalty for an
Science has a 5-second time penalty for unsafe release.
That 5-second. What were you going to say?
I said it puts him outside the top 10.
It does. He would go behind.
Oh, Science is outside the top 10.
Checker flag came out here. He's got dig on his tyres and he needs to be going faster.
Not the easiest situation. It's not just that. He's got.
And Brighton are in the attack. Can they make Leicester's game worse?
Oh, you just thought it couldn't get much worse for Carlos Sainz after
At the
early
South
pit
Coast.
stop. So it took him out of contention for the podium. It might, with that 5-second penalty, take him out of contention for a point.
Leicester
But how much worse
are defending
has got, but he is
with
still
so many players back.
to try and will get as much gap as he
But what they need to do is go attack. They need to get 2 goals to at least get a point. Leicester still have loads of the players from their 2016 winners squad, but they're in 20th place. And what a shot, but a good save by Danny Wolves.
Sainz has a 5-second penalty. 4 laps to go.
Esteban Ocon, who's made
3 laps to go now. 3 more laps until the end of the race.
He does have to push. Russell's trying as hard as he can, but the gap still remains.
It looks like Verstappen's won this race now.
As we go into the last
Let's
three stages, Max now pulls 4 seconds on Russell. Leclerc is actually closing on Russell slightly. Hamilton will secure P4. Is this
So let's go through the standings in the race. Verstappen in first, Russell second, Leclerc third, Hamilton fourth, Sainz fifth, Perez sixth, Alonso seventh, eighth Norris, ninth Ocon, 10th Stroll, 11th Gasly, 12th Albon, 13th Vettel, 14th Schumacher, 15th Magnussen, 16th Zhou, 17th Ricciardo, 18th Latifi, 19th Bottas, who is retired, and 20th Tsunoda, who's retired. And by the way, Jack, I didn't hear what you were doing because I had my volume turned all the way down, and my stream can't hear you.
It's a pretty late move in the corner. It's sort of apex to exit move, isn't it? Which we don't often see in the World Cup.
Oh, Jesus! What the hell? Perez went off.
Did he push him off?
I mean, it was always going to be.
I wasn't telling you, I was telling my stream.
Carlos at the back. Firstly, I don't think he did anything on there.
Fernando Alonso
And he's now sick.
gains on Sergio Perez. Lando Norris has got DRS behind Fernando Alonso. He rather keeps station with the Alpine ahead of him. Out in front, the gap is over 4 seconds.
We've got 2 more laps now.
Verstappen is looking as comfortable as he has done at any stage during the course of this afternoon, which at times I know has not been very comfortable for him. The early stages looked good, then he thought the victory is coming his way. What a Dutch Grand Prix this has been.
We've also got to remember that we're seeing everything here. We know every bit of information. We know everyone's lap times, where they are on the track. The drivers don't know that. So when they're being called in for a pit stop or not being called in for a pit stop, they don't have all the information. So it's really tense for these guys, especially the guys fighting for the lead.
George Russell made absolutely the right
Here we go then.
Mercedes. It's got
Coming up to the final lap of the race.
his times of
And 10 minutes left of the Brighton Leicester game. Final lap of the race. Verstappen crossed the line to start the final lap.
Max Verstappen, George Russell, Charles Leclerc have started their final lap.
And he started the final lap and he's probably going to finish the final lap first. Unless he crashes out.
Of Alonso on this particular occasion. Now,
Leicester have conceded 15 goals this season already. Just behind Bournemouth with 18.
happened for Max Verstappen, who's out in front and has got the joy of looking at the crowd banked on the sand dunes here. All of them dressed in orange. It's quite the spectacle. 105.
Here we go, about to cross, well, coming up to the line now. The world champion from the 2021 season, Max Verstappen, probably going to win the championship this season as well, about to cross the line to win the race for Red Bull and for his home country Is he going to win it with the fastest lap as well? He's about to cross the line. And here we go. He's looking at his fans and he's won the race. Max Verstappen is the winner of his home race. Second, Russell. The Mercedes at least gets the podium. So first Verstappen, second Russell, and to finish up the podium it's Charles Leclerc. Fourth is Lewis Hamilton. Fifth is Carlos Sainz. Sixth is Perez. Seventh Alonso. Eighth Norris. Ninth Ocon. 10th Stroll. But Sainz goes down to 8th because of his 5-second penalty. 11th Gasly. 12th Albon. Vettel just overtook Schumacher, but then Schumacher overtook Vettel. Schumacher 13th. 14th Vettel. 15th Magnussen. 16th Zhou. 17th Ricciardo. 18th Latifi. And the two retired cars, 19th Bottas and 20th Tsunoda. So winning Verstappen, Russell and Leclerc finished up the podium. 4th Hamilton, Perez 5th, Alonso 6th, Norris 7th, Sainz 8th with his 5-second grid penalty. Not grid penalty, his 5-second penalty. 9th Ocon, 10th Stroll, 11th Gasly, 12th Albon, 13th Schumacher, 14th Vettel, 15th Magnussen, 16th Zhou, 17th Ricciardo, 18th Latifi, and the two drivers that didn't finish the race, Bottas and Tsunoda, and the driver of the day is Max Verstappen as well. We have 7 minutes left of the Brighton Leicester match. 22% of the vote went to Max Verstappen for driver of the day as well. The Holland fans have got their orange flares out. No, Jack. The driver of the day, you vote online from, like, whoever's watching, anyone can vote. So why did you say it's... Yeah. He still did well. He still did well. You're saying that because you're a Mercedes fan. I'm neutral. And I'm not neutral. I'm not neutral. I support Lando. But Max deserves it. Well, we've got 6 minutes to go. Brighton 4, Leicester 2. And then I'll be catching you guys after the match. I'll be catching you guys later for the half-hour kickoff game between Manchester United and Arsenal. What a game that will be. But will it be better than the Brighton-Leicester game as it is 4-2? I don't know if there'll be more goals. I said 3-2 Arsenal for that game. And that's 5 goals and there's 6 goals in this game. So I don't think there'll be as many goals as there is right now. Well, I'm going to turn down the volume on. I'm going to turn off the volume on the race because that's over. Now it's just to focus on the football. And Leicester are on the attack into the hands of Sanchez. 5 more minutes to go. Brighton have won this game, but can Leicester get a consolation goal? Unless they could do what Tottenham did against them last season. 5 minutes, as I said. The Seagulls to beat the Foxes. Who would have thought? Me. I said Brighton to beat Leicester, but still. Leicester have done terrible. Let's go through the Premier League table then, whilst we're waiting. So, in first, Arsenal. Second, City. Third, Tottenham. Fourth, Brighton. Fifth, Chelsea. 6th, Liverpool. 7th, Brentford. 8th, Manchester United. 9th, Leeds. 10th, Fulham, as Brighton are on the attack. 11th, Newcastle. 12th, Southampton. I'm going to watch this quickly because it could be 5-2. No, it won't. 13th, Bournemouth. 14th, Wolves. 15th, Crystal Palace. 16th, Everton. 17th, Aston Villa. 18th, West Ham. 19th, Nottingham Forest. And 20th, Leicester. And now Brighton are still on the attack again. Shot into Danny Ward's hands with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Now Leicester, can they come on the attack? Can they get a goal? Great defending by Brighton. Great defending. Come on. I just want the game to be over and done with, to be honest. Actually, let me go through the lineup for the next game. Manchester United versus Arsenal. Let me go through the lineups. Is Ronaldo going to start today? Is Harry Maguire going to start? Probably not. So, De Gea is in goal. Dalot, Varane, Martinez, Malaysia. So McTominay, Eriksen, Anthony, Bruno Fernandes, Sancho, and up front Rashford. For Arsenal, Ramsdale in goal, Zinchenko, Gabriel, Saliba, White, Xhaka, Sambi Lokonga, Martinelli, Odegaard, Saka, and Jesus. If you're going to buy Casemiro and not play him, then what's the point in buying him? Because I would take out McTominay for Casemiro. But Erik ten Hag is playing McTominay, which is really surprising since how bad he's done. Well, Leicester, free kick. With 2 minutes to go, Leicester have a free kick, but it's at the halfway line, so they can probably get one goal. And off comes Trossard for Brighton. And on comes a number 30 for Brighton, which is Pervis Estupinan. With a minute and a half to go. Plus added time. A minute now to go, and Leicester have possession of the ball. Leicester still have the ball, gonna put it into the box, and Brighton intercept. And they get it clear, but Leicester win the possession. 30 more seconds plus added time. But how much added time will there be? McAllister has to be the man of the match. Oh, Brighton are on the attack again, of course they are. Can they get 5-2? Can they do a Brentford and make it 5-2 against Leicester? It's B versus L once again, and last time B versus L, Brentford versus Leeds. Brentford B won 5-2. There's 7 minutes, so they can definitely get another goal in that time. Bam, bam, banana. Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun. Do, do, do, do, do. Do, do, do, do. Oh, here's the substitution. Need to cross it in. They have. Block. It's mayhem in the box. But they get it clear and Vardy has the ball. It's 3 versus 3. Oh no, it's 3 versus 4. Now 3 versus 5. 4 versus 5. But now all the Brighton players come back. Five and a half minutes to go. Offside. And Brighton are making 2 more subs. Lamptey is coming on. And so is Billy Gilmore. Coming off is Cesado, and also coming off is number 7, March. So Gilmore and Lamptey on, Cesado and March off. Do do do do do do do do do. Babe babe feel lady. Do do do do do. Do do do. We got four more minutes to go, and then at 4:30 we have the Manchester United vs Arsenal game. Then we have some Champions League games on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we have Europa Conference League or Europa League on Thursday, and then we're back with Premier League football on Saturday and Sunday and Monday. And the first game back to Premier League football is Fulham vs Chelsea, which is the 12:30 kickoff on Saturday. And then at 3:00 is Bournemouth Brighton, Leicester Aston Villa, Liverpool Wolves and Southampton Brentford. And I'm probably going to watch the Bournemouth Brighton one, maybe the Liverpool Wolves one. But at 5:30 Manchester City play Spurs. And then on Sunday Arsenal play Everton and West Ham play Newcastle. I'll be watching the West Ham Newcastle one. And Crystal Palace play Manchester United at 4:30 on Sunday. I'll be watching that. Then on Monday at 8 Leeds are playing Nottingham Forest. I'll be watching that one right there. And well, there's not long left to go at all. So whilst nothing's happening, let's go look at the Champions League games I'll be watching. Well, the 5:45 one, I have to watch the Dynamo Zagreb vs Chelsea one. I have to. Then I'll probably get 2 8:00 games, and they will be Sevilla vs Man City and PSG vs Juventus. Then on Wednesday, the 5:45 games, I'm probably going to watch Ajax Rangers. And then the 2 8:00 kickoff games, Napoli vs Liverpool and Spurs vs Marseille, because they're the only 2 big ones. There's not really a big one except from maybe Inter vs Bayern, but I don't see that being a big game. So yeah, that will be my Wednesday and Thursday. Then Tuesday and Thursday. Wednesday. Then Thursday, 5:45 games. I'm gonna watch 2 because there's so many games, and it will be the Zurich Arsenal game as Brighton have a free kick, and probably oh god, McAllister gets a hat trick. It is 5-2. It is 5-2. I wasn't even watching because I was picking the games I was going to watch on Thursday. Wednesday, actually, yeah, I need to see that. Give me a second, guys. At 8, okay. So Brighton are winning 5-2, and the games I'll be watching at 5:45 will be the Rich vs Arsenal and Fenerbahce vs Dynamo Kiev, and then at 8 o'clock it'll be Manchester United vs Real Sociedad and West Ham vs FCSB. And the game is over. I'll catch you all later for the 4:30 kickoff game. See ya. Bye bye.